Halo Lur, selamat datang kembali di channel Tubiak. Apa kabar semuanya hari ini? Admin doakan semua dalam keadaan sehat. Amin. Kali ini, kita akan menyaksikan reaksi dari 4 reaktor saat memeriksa Alip Ba Ta Kiss from a Rose. Mari kita mulai Lur.
Let's do Alip's Kiss from a Rose from Seal, the cover from Seal. Figure style cover, which we always know is very talented. The Alip, the man, the master, the myth, the legend, all that good stuff. And I don't have any coffee in front of me, god dang it. I was going to make sure I had coffee because I know that's a big deal. And I don't. I'm sorry. It's nighttime. It's not morning for me.
Just raw. You play the guitar, what you see is what you get.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry to pause within 24 seconds, but he's doing notes on here that every time he does, I watch a video of his, he does something that blows my mind. He's playing like double notes on here. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. Dude, do you guys understand? And I know you all do because you're just freaking nuts for Alip, and so am I, man.
I guess more darkness, more bottom end, right?
Yeah.
And so the mood is a little bit different.
It's still beautiful.
And yet he's still at points, the guitar almost sounded like Seal's voice.
It really did, right? Like I could hear the words.
Yeah.
What?
Doesn't look at the camera. He's like not an egomaniac. He's not into come see me, subscribe, all the things that us normal, if there is such a thing as a normal YouTuber.
I know,
the lyrics
it was amazing.
as I was listening to it was so good.
Really,
yeah, I have
pretty.
to say.
And how do you have that much control over
I was sitting there watching him going, he's playing it so casually, like he barely even notices what he's doing. And I'm like...
Understand that we're watching history in the making. 100 years from now, they're going to talk about this guy in the scriptures. Do you understand? When World War III finally happens and we all turn to ash and dust and we no longer exist, sorry to scare you, but just know that it's coming, okay? We're not, this planet's not going to be here much longer, okay, people? Those asteroids coming, taking us out. Sorry. Or nuclear war. There you go.
No, he is. It's so complicated what he's doing, and he's so casual about it because he's just that good at it, right? It's amazing to me. I'm always astonished by talent that good.
Oh, Alip, he's just... I can't stop. He just blows my farting mind. Like when he did the... You became... Right here, watch. Right here. You became...
Very impressive.
I have to say, one of the things that I find is so there's lots of people out there, and they're not wrong, who lament things like the internet for all of the crap that it brings up, right? Like there's a lot of negativity gets spread pretty far, pretty fast because of it. But the upside is things like YouTube. Back in the day when I was younger and still trying to discover myself musically, you had to run across somebody playing on the platform in the subway to hear talent, like unvarnished talent as good as that.
It's all about just simply setting the camera up. I'm guessing it's a phone, maybe even, and him just getting behind and playing the guitar. But he's doing so much. In that very simple looking video. There's so much behind it besides doing the rhythm. He's doing the vocals, and he's playing the entire song.
But they're going to talk about when life, the few survivors finally come out of the ashes and they finally come together and they start writing down the shit that happens. Alip is going to be in there. Do you understand? He's going to be in there as the new prophet that rises up and takes over. I'm telling you. He will become the new God in this world. Okay.
Chance.
Yeah.
But now...
Yeah.
Now you can literally just log onto YouTube and somebody who's thousands of miles away just playing in his backyard with talent as exceptional as that can be yours to listen to. It's really...
Yeah, but, we grew up in a bit of a sweet spot where we got a lot of American influence from south of the border, but, we're part of the Dominion, or the Dominion part of the Commonwealth. We got a lot more British music and Australian music, I think, than the Americans did when we were kids. So we kind of got a pretty good cross section for the time.
Yeah.
Right? But still 3/4 of the world, we got nothing.
Right?
It just blows your mind. The whole song, you just can't help but get sucked in. It's hard to find words to say anything, which is probably a better thing. But my God, man, just absolutely phenomenal, dude.
Of what the entire band or the musicians are playing. He's doing it all on one instrument, which is just kind of uncanny. And I'm just so happy that you guys turned me on to it.
Really? And so now we're discovering.
Yeah, there was probably a time when I had, no offense, guys, but I had no idea there was a music industry in Indonesia. Right? Like, just because we never got exposure to it, they don't play that on the radio here, right? And for a long time, the radio was the only way you heard anything.
Can you imagine hearing a band from Mongolia in 1986 in Canada?
No, I cannot imagine that.
Yeah, you're right.
We have it, right? And it's so fabulous. I love this, right? Like, it's so good to discover this new stuff because...
I don't know what you call it. I'm sorry if I sound ignorant.
Never disappoints. I love Alip. I love the man. I think he's phenomenal. And everything I've ever seen of his, like I said, I've never been disappointed. And that's all I got to say about that. And this was another one of those examples of holy shit, he did something that made me go, how the hell does he do that? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Right? Like, they're so good. Right? Like, that's probably the best instrument. And I've heard actually a couple instrumental versions of that song. There's been a few. That's probably the best I've ever heard.
Really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yes,
great suggestion, guys.
Yeah.
Man.
Sejak nada pertama dari Kiss from a Rose yang dimainkan oleh Alip Ba Ta, keempat reaktor tampak terkesima. Masing-masing mereka tak menyangka bagaimana sebuah lagu yang terkenal dengan vokal kuatnya dapat diterjemahkan begitu indah hanya dengan petikan gitar. Dengan ekspresi terpaku, mereka mendengarkan setiap nada yang dimainkan Alip, seolah-olah setiap senar yang dipetik membawa mereka pada perjalanan emosional yang mendalam. Seorang reaktor tampak terus menggelengkan kepala sambil tersenyum. Tampak tidak percaya bahwa seorang gitaris fingerstyle bisa menghasilkan suara yang begitu kaya dan penuh jiwa. Mereka semua sepakat bahwa Alip Ba Ta bukan hanya sekadar bermain gitar, tapi benar-benar berbicara melalui instrumennya. Salah satu dari mereka bahkan menyebutkan bagaimana Alip Ba Ta berhasil menghadirkan nuansa orkestra hanya dengan gitar tunggal, sesuatu yang jarang mereka saksikan dalam penampilan cover instrumental. Keempat reaktor saling bertukar pandangan saat bagian melodi utama dari Kiss from a Rose dibawakan Alip dengan kehalusan dan keanggunan. Mereka semua terkejut dengan bagaimana Alip Ba Ta mampu memadukan teknik fingerstyle yang rumit dengan penjiwaan yang begitu dalam. Tidak hanya sekadar bermain, setiap nadanya membawa perasaan yang kuat dan membuat mereka tersentuh. Mereka kagum dengan detail-detail kecil yang dihadirkan, seakan Alip tidak melewatkan satupun momen penting dari lagu ini. Salah satu reaktor dengan antusias menyebut bagaimana Alip Ba Ta mampu mempertahankan intensitas emosional dari lagu asli Seal, meskipun tanpa vokal. Mereka setuju bahwa versi gitar ini memiliki cara tersendiri dalam menyampaikan kisahnya, bahkan terasa lebih intim dan personal. Reaktor lain menambahkan bahwa dalam setiap petikan gitar Alip, mereka bisa merasakan perasaan cinta, kehilangan, dan kerinduan yang seolah terpancar dari tiap senarnya. Saat Alip Ba Ta memasuki bagian solo dari lagu, para reaktor hampir tidak bisa menahan keterkejutan mereka. Mereka benar-benar terpukau dengan ketepatan dan kecepatan permainan Alip tanpa mengorbankan emosi dari lagu itu sendiri. Bagi mereka, ini adalah bukti bahwa Alip Ba Ta memiliki keseimbangan yang sempurna antara teknis dan perasaan, sesuatu yang jarang ditemukan bahkan di kalangan gitaris profesional. Begitu lagu mendekati akhir, reaktor mulai menunjukkan tanda-tanda keharuan. Ada yang terdiam dengan mata berkaca-kaca, sementara yang lain tersenyum lebar. Meresapi setiap detik terakhir dari penampilan itu, mereka menyadari betapa dalamnya dampak emosional yang bisa diberikan oleh permainan gitar Alip Ba Ta. Bahkan dalam lagu yang sudah sangat terkenal sekalipun, mereka setuju bahwa Kiss from a Rose dalam versi Alip adalah sesuatu yang luar biasa, membawa mereka ke dalam suasana nostalgia yang mendalam. Setelah penampilan usai, mereka sepakat bahwa Alip Ba Ta adalah seorang maestro sejati. Tidak hanya memiliki keterampilan teknis yang luar biasa, tetapi juga kemampuan untuk menyampaikan kisah dan emosi melalui setiap nadanya. Bagi mereka, Alip Ba Ta telah mengangkat Kiss from a Rose ke level yang baru, memberikan nyawa baru pada lagu tersebut dan meninggalkan kesan yang tidak akan mereka lupakan. Itulah lur untuk reaksi kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di video selanjutnya bersama channel Tubiak. Admin ucapkan terima kasih banyak telah menonton.